Welcome all soldiers to the Fantasy Football War Council's podcast. Here are your co-hosts, Jonathan Arneson and Daniel Gutierrez.
Welcome all mortals. Oh, yes, and Mario Gutierrez. I'm telling you. Okay, so that's going to change in a week. I didn't do it this week. I wasn't happy with the voice that I had planned, so I'm going for another one.
Okay.
Yeah, my audition did not go. Yeah, so I'm auditioning. So anyway, welcome in all mortals to episode 147 of the Fantasy Football War Council. And we would like to congratulate, since it's pampering season.
Oh.
We are the champions.
Congratulations. Yes, he needs lots of it. Champagne, the pat on the butt. You did good pig.
Oh,
Well
yes.
done. Well done.
Oink, oink, oink.
Well done. Yes. You did well. Oh, man. It's going to be a season. Hey, two-time champ.
Yes, sir.
And something to be proud of, especially in this league. So, and the last of the 10-man.
Hey, if I keep winning every 7 years, I'm okay with that.
Hey,
Yeah,
7 year.
your itch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with a 14-team league. I'll be okay with that.
Moving to 14 is going to make it a little more difficult. Yeah, I really would have liked to have gotten my 4 in before, but whatever.
It's always nice to get a little foreign in there.
Yeah, exactly. Well, on tonight's War Council, we have lots of off-season news. Well, it's our off-season, but we're still in playoff season. So, divisional round ripped through. Rams were catered in by the Arizona Cardinals, which was absolutely hilarious. If you went to the Arizona Cardinals store and you could buy Rams gear. Yeah.
Yep.
Kudos to Arizona for doing that, right? They loaded their actual shop with Rams gear. So
is that when the Vikings lost?
That is
cash register.
Yeah.
Flu killed Minnesota there.
I think a lot more than that killed Minnesota, but oh man. Okay, well, let's jump into the NFL news, and then we have the points for the pick'em. We have the medals for all of our participation trophies and our one winner, fucker. And then we have our hopes, dreams, and expectations, and the 14-pound predictions of Mario that were earlier in the season, but
Yeah. We'll have to see how we did in our predictions.
I did really bad. I'll do better next year.
Spoiler alert, it's not 14 pounds. Yeah.
No, it's not. Luckily.
It's all right.
I am married, so, slightly smaller.
Hey, it's cool. It gets where it needs to go. That's all we need, right? It gets where we need to go.
I've got 2 kids. It's big enough.
It's all right. I love it. Well, take us away, Daniel.
All right.
It's not the caliber, it's the accuracy. Sorry, now go, Daniel.
Pew pew.
Bears wide receiver Keenan Allen says he will consider the following options this offseason. Re-sign with the Bears, sign with the Chargers, sign with the Rams. Keenan Allen is 32 and set to become an unrestricted free agent in March.
I was having this conversation with one of our new managers to Gods of War. Welcome, Robbie. And Robbie I was in the agreeing, saying that the Rams, or not Rams, sorry, the Bears need to change a few things up, bring in a new coach that's going to bring in a culture, ditch the people that have the hot head. So get rid of DJ Moore, re-sign Keenan Allen. So that was my thoughts. He disagreed, but thoughts, gentlemen?
I think you keep DJ Moore.
He's more talented,
He's more
Yeah,
but
talented,
definitely
but
keep DJ
the
Moore.
thing is like he wasn't pissed. There was a lot said and people making conjecture that he was mad at Caleb Williams. Him and Caleb Williams had dinner at Caleb's
oh
house
yeah,
once a week. He was upset at the coaching.
oh he was. It's
And
coaching that was an issue.
when you're in that position, you just signed a big contract with a new team, all of that stuff, and you have the kind of coaching that the Bears had this year. I mean, I'd be super frustrated as well. That was a year of my finite career set on fire because this dude wouldn't do anything but have
It
me go
was
out.
one of his prime years too, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
And I agree. But
you kind of want that fire a little bit.
true, you do. But how you handle it, what you do, it's the when you pull your shirt off and peace out as you run through the end zone and you pull an Antonio Brown. You know what I mean? It's those kinds of people that, as if I was a coach, I don't know, I'm not wanting that on my team.
No, for
There
me,
is no I in team. We're here as a 52 man. We're going to win this as a 52 man. We're all going to work this together. You know what I mean?
for me, it's more about this. Look, we have an abundance of riches at wide receiver. So if one of them wants out, that's okay. We can cut one and still be a really good team. What else do we need on our team?
Hmm.
So that I mean, you gotta think big picture.
You're not the only problem. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. You have 40 problems coming at you if you're a GM or coach, and you're like,
Absolutely.
these other things were hit lists that we actually need to approach. And if
Yeah.
you don't want to be part of the solution, that's cool. You can pick your bags, pack them, whatever. I have a more difficult problem to solve,
Yep.
and throw money at that instead.
And
And
that's
I
the
think
thing.
that's how you build.
Would you rather have a better offensive lineman or Keenan Allen?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
100%.
Give me an offensive lineman. Sorry, I
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
got DJ Moore and Roma Dunze.
100%. Yep.
Yeah, keep his ego intact. You're investing in a different position, and hey, if he ever wants to come back for cheap later, you keep your bridges open. But
Yeah.
Oh, oh boy, do we have one of those. That's a news blurb. Number
mm,
9. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So,
All right.
mm.
So in the next bit of news, this is actually for our draft prospects. Georgia QB Carson Beck.
You're really quiet.
Uh,
I can barely hear you.
Okay, Georgia QB Carson Beck is no
Whoa.
longer Georgia QB. He's entered the transfer portal and he's moving down south into Florida. And funny,
Deep
that's
throat, man.
that's where his girlfriend is. But guess what? He's making over $10 million to go there, so why not?
Why not?
I mean, yeah. And now out of the mouth a little deep throat and yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, he's dating one of the Cavender twins, so good for him.
I don't
Sorry.
know who they are, but
Yeah.
sure.
I have no idea what that is. Sorry.
Just
Hashtag.
just some young talent. We'll call them influencers and famous
Oh,
and
okay.
yeah.
Hey, I mean, for 10 mil,
Wha-
why join? Why enter the draft? Why?
Honestly, he's chasing money and tail. Good for him.
Yeah.
You're you're pushing your career back, and this was the year to come out for your. He'd be doing better this year in the draft than he would next year. Just
Yeah,
saying.
100%.
Yeah, but
You're
So
hurt.
next
he,
year, he's according to the rookie
Pull it
contract.
out. Pull it out, Mario.
okay.
According to the rookie contract, he would still be making like a maximum of like $5 million if he was a top 5 pick in his
Mm-hmm.
first year. Double that, and then come in, because
Yeah.
what's the
Because next year when he comes in, he's not going to be a starter. He's going to be sitting some backup position somewhere else. It's his situation will change. He had the opportunity to be in. I don't know. So I
I think
liked him as a prospect this year. I really wanted to see him come out and do his thing, and
I,
this one saddened me a little.
I wasn't real high on him, so I think this is a really smart thing for him. And if he sits behind someone else,
Miami.
he might actually be awesome.
yes.
Yeah, I don't think Miami's the right choice for him, in my opinion, if you're switching schools. That's just,
Yeah, I know.
Hey,
yeah.
college, anybody want to pay me 10 mil? I'm there.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, that's
I'll,
true. That's true.
I'll take a mill, guys. I'm cheaper than both of them. So
Yeah. I'll
no,
I'll take I'll take hits while you rest your actual quarterback you want to start.
Yeah,
$10 million.
yeah.
Yep.
You may
I'll
or
do
may
it.
not
I'll
hear
do
me
it.
screaming from the parking
Smear my
lot,
name.
but
I don't
hey,
care.
yeah.
listen to both of you. Yeah, you're both gonna be screaming. So would I.
For 10 million, yes.
Yeah.
My price is low apparently.
All of our prices is very low. Ashton Gentry has declared for the draft. Boy, did we not see this coming. And you know,
Hey, what more does he have to prove?
yeah. Who holds the pick in Disney? Who holds this pick in Disney? Fuck you, Mario.
He's got one
Ah.
The champion and first
Why
pick
he
the
can
same
he
year.
can have Travis all he wants.
Yeah.
He can have Travis. I don't want Travis.
Uh,
That's who I wanted was Genty.
Yeah.
I
oh wait,
wanted
who
Genty.
has the first and second pick
Yeah, he's got
in
one
Disney?
pick.
We were just discussing this. Welcome back to the conversation, buddy. Okay, well yes, Genty is declared. We know this.
That's what I'm gonna hear you do the next year.
Uh-huh.
hmm
We'll see where you end up next in the draft this week. Okay, we'll see. Now, and the next question. That's hey 14. Do we move to a snake? I think we have to.
Yeah, I don't mind that. And there's also another thing which is uh
Mario, pull it
yeah.
out. Pull it
Okay.
out.
Okay, so there's also third round flip.
Fucking shit.
There's snake and there's third round flip.
Interesting. Okay, well we can look
Yeah.
into it.
So third round flip is everyone's assigned a certain order, and then from the third round on, it flips. So then the first people go in for 3 rounds, and then after that they're at the back end instead. And it tends to even out better than Snake does, but we'll look into it each one.
I'm gonna look into it because I want to find the best option. Yeah, because snake seems to work for those that sit at the bookends and right in the middle, and everybody
Exactly.
in the middle kind of sucks ass. So
Yeah, 5 and 6 are
Yeah.
horrible in Snake.
Yeah,
oh
5 and 6 get screwed, and the bookends do great.
yeah. Oh, if you're in the middle, you're fine because you're in every 10 pick if you're sitting in the middle. If
Oh, I
you're in
guess so.
Yeah, if you're the 1, 5, and 10 picks are the solid. If you're in, or if you're in a 12 man, it's a one, what fucking somewhere in the 5, 6 spot in the 12,
What?
but
Yeah, what? 1, 6, 7, and
it's somewhere
12.
in the middle. Yeah, it'd be somewhere in the middle. And honestly, I think because it you either double down with the ends, but you're picking 19 apart, or you pick one every 10, which is like a normal draft. You couldn't get any better, I think, in those spots. But all right, well, let's see. Who wants number 4? Daniel.
I'll take it. A homecoming is happening this next year, this off season, and it was probably in the works about midway through the season. Mike Vrabel and the Patriots reach a multi-year agreement to make him New England's next head coach, per sources.
I think this was in the works at like week 2 or 3. Just saying.
I think it was
Do
in the
do
works
do we
last
have
year.
betting odds on Rooney Act violations lawsuits?
Uh,
Just saying.
I would love them to get sued by Gerard Mayo. I would love that. Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I think it was pretty crappy. He needed more time. He should have been given more than just the one season. I think he was the man to throw under the bus in this situation, and it was not his fault.
So apparently,
Mario, chill.
sorry. So apparently, um, Gerard Mayo was Robert Kraft's decision, and he, like the guy from the get,
That makes sense.
kind of told Belichick that he would be replacing him with Mayo, which is why there was some bad blood between Mayo and Belichick. And then it looks like the Patriots front office team talked to him the same way the Kremlin did when they took his ring from him, and said, "We're putting Vrabel in charge. Fuck you. This ring is ours now."
Oh, I like that.
When they went after Mayo and told him that his selected coach was not up to par.
Yeah, hold on. I'm finding some doubles down in here. How did that happen?
So sorry, Robert Kraft. Your admin team said, "I am the captain now."
Yeah, they totally did. They're not wrong. So not wrong.
All right. Is this Michael Denning? Is opting out of NFL career as special teams kicker and wants to be a map model and actor. Interesting. He asked, "We respect his decision. We shall judge your work and make that decision then. Good luck."
I mean, I think you judge his work before you judge. That's what I thought. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
good.
if he ends up being a top model, hey, good on you. How much would you have made in the NFL? But whatever.
Hey, I'd kick a ball in the NFL. I would. So
I mean, you become a protected class as a kicker in the NFL.
don't
Yeah,
touch me. Yeah,
there's like
I'm an endangered
ra-
species.
race, religion, kicker in the NFL. I'm pretty
Yep,
sure it's there in the Constitution.
straight endangered species. Don't touch them. They're right up there with the quarterbacks. I like it. All right. Dolphins have fired their wide receiver coach Wes Welker. Ooh, so
Seriously.
yeah, happened yesterday.
Must be because they couldn't prod Tyreek Hill into doing any work for them all season. Some of you may have noticed.
Yeah. Well, he wants out. So what do
He
you do?
gave up.
Yeah. What do you do? What do you do? So
Yep. All
Daniel.
right. Texans quarterback Quinn Ewers is declaring for the NFL draft. It's now Arch Manning's team in Texas, and Ewers should be a first-round pick.
absolutely, I like
I'm-
yours.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Ewers.
No, you're not. We've had this
I'm not a
discussion.
fan of quarterbacks this year.
Not a huge fan of yours.
Oh, it's not a big quarterback year. That's the thing. So you got to find the small gems, and he's
Scored
not.
this year.
See,
Yeah.
here's the thing. Like if you go to a gold vein, don't look for diamonds. You know what you got. And
Yeah.
Ewers and Beck, they're not diamonds. And
Oh, no.
I think they're gonna make more money coming out this year. Good for Ewers, who was smart enough, but Beck made more money going back, and so
Way more.
that's all good. That's all good.
Yeah, I think it'll just hurt him in the long run because there's a better quarterback class next year, and he's gonna fall.
I don't know if
Fall.
he'll get drafted next year.
No, I don't think so. I had that thought. That's why I said he's going to be a backup somewhere. He's not going to be a starter. He's going to be. Fuck, he's not even going to be drafted. There's a possibility that he could be
If-
not even drafted. So
But
There's
he
a
could.
possibility he retires after making 10 mil next year. I mean,
And-
true. I'd love 10 mil. I would love 10 mil. Yeah.
Yeah, $10 million, then handshake the Rock and go in as a good prospect over in the what? I don't even know. Is it XFL? I forget.
Yeah.
But yes,
Yes, the XFL. Mm.
that'll work. That'll work. That's a career. He could have a model as a wife. After his student girlfriend breaks up with him for not going into the NFL. Yeah, he could do that.
Oh, she'll leave him. Yeah, she'll leave him for sure. When he fails next year, she'll leave him. So
She'll be like, "You're not even a real NFL athlete." He's like, "XFL." She was like, "It's called that for a reason. If you don't make it in the NFL, then you're an X."
he's gonna be like, I went to the USFL.
shoot, I mean, they offer $30, $40 million to play in the XFL. He's making some smart financial decisions. So,
True.
I
But
agree.
they gotta throw the money at him because they have to lure
mean,
that talent.
No,
exactly.
100%.
lure
I
the
actually
talent.
don't disagree with his business decisions at all.
No, make that money.
Mhm.
You will die in the XFL. I remember the first year of the XFL back in 1998. They didn't have the talent. That's why they had to pay that much money to get the names they did,
Yeah.
and that season died. I remember the first week; it had the highest ratings that first week, and then the XFL died week 2 because people saw how bad it was. I was so excited for the XFL when we were in high school, guys. I remember this, and it sucked.
I'd actually love to see a game. I just,
I
have to convince my fingers to
I have
click
a tape
buttons on the
somewhere.
remote.
I have a tape somewhere, actually. I have a tape somewhere because me and Mr. Alvarez were big fans of it, and we recorded them and shared games back and forth with each other.
Oh, it's way
So-
different now. The Rock is involved, and it sounds a lot more fun now.
Well, it was pretty fun
Yeah.
back then. There was no pass interference, and these people were beating the shit out of each other straight with your fucking helmet, pulling Miles Garrett into a Mason Rudolph, and there was no penalty for it. So it was pretty awesome. So
That's how I play yard ball.
I'm gonna say they could have called it the Mario.
I
League.
love it.
yes, the
I
Mario
love
League.
this idea.
Oh, dude, XFL was awesome back in the day. I loved it, and you didn't have to use your name. You could put a nickname on the back. So you'd be like "fuck off" on the back of your name, and people would be like, "I want fuck off's jersey." So yeah,
Of course you would.
of course, who wouldn't?
Yeah. Why wouldn't you?
Why
Okay.
wouldn't you? Well,
All right.
Speak-
Speaking of
you were
fuck
playing
off,
both ways, that would be kind of cool to be able to change jerseys between sets. So like
Mhm.
on on offense you could be fuck on, and on defense you could be fuck off. You know?
Oh Lord! All right, we're never gonna get to anything.
once again,
Number
getting
8.
back to fuck off.
Yeah.
Back to Baltimore. The Ravens claimed former wide receiver of the Baltimore Ravens, Deontay Johnson, off of waivers after Houston dropped his ass. This is awesome.
It's procedural. It's huge. It's a fuck you because he sits the bench and he does nothing for the rest of the season.
No,
Yeah,
this
he's
was
not considered
this-
on the team until the new league
Next
year.
season, yeah.
Not-
He's not part of the team. He doesn't get a
Can-
ring if they win the Super Bowl.
Can I
Nothing.
tell you how brilliant this is?
Oh yes, I think
Okay.
it's amazing.
So, He's not allowed back in Ravens facility at all, but they've claimed him. If they win the Super Bowl, he doesn't get a ring. Since they traded for him from Pittsburgh, there were compensatory picks involved.
Yeah, this is the gold.
So, Ravens are like, oh, no one wants him? They didn't wait for the ink to dry from Houston sending him out the fucking door before they were like, he's ours!
Oh, it was like an hour. Yeah.
They automatically get a free pick from Houston.
Mm-hmm. It's a compensatory draft pick.
And they're like, we don't give a fuck if we use you next year. We'll use our pick. Great.
They could drop him and still get the pick. That's the great thing. Yeah. That pick is worth more than anything they did. Yep.
Ozzie Newsome, you were a wonderful teacher. You've done well.
Yeah. I saw that move. It made me laugh. It really did. So
freaking awesome.
All right.
Awesome.
So there's our news for the day. It only took us 26 minutes to get through 8 blurbs. Look at the off season, guys. It's the off season. No one controls us. Okay, guys. We have our pick'ems.
We got close.
Hey, we got close. We got close. I think we did really well here. Mario, I was looking at it the last few weeks, and you took some chances those last few weeks. If you didn't do those chances and do what you did, you were.
Then he wouldn't be Mario.
No, but he was like 10 picks ahead of you and me. That's the point. I was like, wow, I'm watching Mario like he had this massive lead while you and me were at like 10 or 12. He's at like 17, and then he kept climbing. But then he stopped at some point at like 21 and started going backwards. And I'm like,
so that's because I thought I was behind and I thought I had to take leaps.
Yeah, I wish I should have counted more throughout the season. I guess I'm not going to do that next year. It's just going to be a complete mystery.
It worked in your
fucking crapshoot next year. I'll count at the end of the year. So,
all right.
49-32. Thank you very much. It's 49-32. I am this year's Pick'em leader. Hey, this is my first year winning the Pick'em because Daniel did it the first year. I'm not now I got it. So cool. Right on. 48-33. Daniel, 1 point behind me, and Mario 47-34. 1 point right behind your brother. Look at us.
Wow. That's close. That's
I know.
Close.
So, what was not close was our hopes, dreams, and expectations of the season. This, however, was not close. And I can tell you, I failed pretty miserably at mine. And I really like how you boldened mine and highlighted. It was really just a spot on to be like, you did not hit your mark. So, Marvin Harrison did not have an amazing rookie campaign. Well, he had an okay one. He did do better than his dad. But he did not hit 1,400 yards. In a different era with more games, and he really didn't do better. Let's just be honest. 1,400 yards, 8 to 10 touchdowns was my guess, and he only put up 62 catches, 116 targets.
He
86.
did put up 8 touchdowns. You nailed that.
8 touchdowns. So I got one per direction. Check that out. I get it. I'm gonna skip through these kind of quick. They all suck. But Rachaad White did not finish as an RB1. He ended it RB25. Bucky Irving and Sean Tucker being a lot better. Mad respect to Bucky Irving.
Dude.
And Sean Tucker.
Rachaad put in the work. But the other dudes were just better.
Yep. Atlanta.
What about that?
I said Atlanta would sneak into the playoffs as a wild card. It almost, but not quite. So, I thought they'd do well. But, Kirk did not do what I expected. He failed and floundered. But, hey.
For a lot of people.
Exactly. But, it brought out their backup that we wanted to see. So, Penix time. Exactly.
Pull out your Penix.
Whip out the Penix. Kyler Murray, top 5 QB. Man, this was my biggest fail at QB10. I got to be honest, because even the other ones that drop a little lower, like Cooper Cup and Puka as wide receiver ones, no, 43 and 31 respectively. Chase will be a wide receiver 2. Nope, this motherfucker pulled the triple crown, wide receiver 1, and I should have accepted that damn trade from you. Yeah. What was I thinking? Boyd, I'm thinking like, God, no, Mario's pulling the wool over my eyes. He's doing something. He knows something. He thinks something's good about Nico. What am I doing wrong? I'm an idiot.
Just waking you up to a mushroom stamp. That's
Just know that you would have, dude, so much
Yeah.
mind blowing moments.
If you
Mind blowing
accepted
moments.
that trade, Mario
He would not be a champion. I'd be sitting in that spot, not him. Yes, I know. Trust me, I fucking know. It'd be my fourth championship.
Not without Hubbard, but yeah.
Hey,
little
Chuba Hubbard was a mistake from week 2 on, but I gotta be honest, I did really well in waiver wise, and my Tyrone Tracy pickup, I did well with my Kyreem Hunt until Pacheco came back. I did good with my running backs. Okay, so
Kyron Hunt was good.
Hey. NFC South is a division to watch. Totally is, guys. Come on, I wasn't wrong there. Let's see. Penix, Avella, Brew. Come on!
It was
Baker
way more interesting than we
Mayfield. Yeah, this was a good one to watch.
They're on the upswing with the exception of the Saints. So
yeah.
Which is
And I said I needed to redeem myself fantasy-wise because I was last place last year, and I made the playoffs, and I beat all Lee. So, you know what? I didn't win the championship, but I won my own personal championship. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Moral victories become real ones, John.
Oh,
Just keep tapping yourself on the back and saying that in the mirror. Daniel, you're up.
I'd buy that for $1.
I was waiting for the drop. Yeah.
These damn 7-second delays are killing me, but I had to pick the right one. So, all right, Daniel, you're up. Thank you. Yeah.
All right. My first one was that Jerome Ford would be a top 7 running back. Times that by 4. Running back.
Hey, you know what?
33.
I think he was top 7 like 1 week, right?
Towards the end of the season, after
Yay.
he went down, he was a top 5 running back, and that's the only reason why he's at 33.
Yeah.
Yep.
This wasn't a long enough stint.
Yeah, Chubb came back healthier and didn't get injured as soon as I thought he was going to, and that's why that is. But when he was the starter, he was killing it.
Yeah.
Atlanta will win under 8.5 games. Right on the money. 8 and 9.
Solid.
8 and 9. Their 2 strongest wins were against Tampa. Brock Purdy will be a top 5 quarterback. Wah, wah, wah. QB 13.
Did I point out that somebody drafted him in the Marvel League as the 101? Did I point that out? Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I laugh at that.
This one was close. Carolina will win more games than New Orleans. Carolina, 5 and 12. New Orleans, 5 and 12.
You know, a tie. What if the tie goes to the runner? I'm going to call that a win for you. It's a solid one.
I call it a win because Carolina has a moral victory out of this.
And they had David Tepper.
New Orleans is searching for a whole new front office.
Yeah. And quarterback.
I don't know. You had to deal with David Tepper, though.
They're super happy in Carolina right now with 5 and 12. New Orleans, they're not happy right now.
No.
Nope. All right. Saquon will be the running back 1.
Nailed it.
Yep.
JSN was a top 10 wide receiver. JSN, Justin Smith and Jigba will be a top 10 wide receiver. I thought he was number 7.
He
Nope.
finished at 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By 0.4. Finished as wide receiver 12. Ooh, so close. This next one was not even close at all. Jalen Wright will finish the year as Miami's RB1. Now, granted, I thought that was going to be for no.
I totally thought that was gonna happen.
You
Yeah.
both did. You guys were both
Yeah.
really high on Miami. I was not smoking that. Nope.
Yeah, this is not smoking here, unfortunately. Travis Etienne had me smoking hog all season. Travis Etienne will be a top 5 running back. No. On his own team in the league, Mario put, yeah, not even on his own team.
I said on his own team or in the league.
Yeah. Running back 39, and Tank Bigsby, his backup, was running back 32. Just to give you a
Nice perspective. Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Really
All right.
Similar numbers, but still better.
All right.
Mario's turn.
Take us away, Mario.
My first one was on Anthony Richardson. It says I want to see Anthony Richardson become the next and better Cam Newton.
I did laugh at this.
We still don't know.
Sure.
But
Yeah.
it's not looking good.
No, we know.
It's not.
We know. Mario, we know.
Geno Smith will be QB7 in an exciting offense. No. QB15, and they fired their offensive coordinator.
Although, hey,
So,
JSN looked good.
15 doesn't sink you,
Yeah.
but JSN broke out in that offense that the OC was fired in. Anyway, I want to see Trey Benson. So working on his vision proved more difficult than we thought.
Yeah.
And James Conner is a beast. So
Yeah, my foot's in my mouth with that one. I didn't think Connor would have a good season.
I mean, he did not take his yearly 4-week sabbatical.
He didn't.
And Trey Benson, when Connor did need a rest, DeMarcado did better. And it wasn't until the end of the season that you started showing anything. So,
True.
is what it is. So I got 3. Daniel at least got Saquon at 1.
Yeah.
And Atlanta.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
Yeah,
Carolina,
he got it. He
Orleans.
called Atlanta. He got a couple. And I didn't get shit. I mean, I called that this NFC South would be cool to watch, and I would.
Bad
you
it
know,
was. It was
do
way
better
closer than anyone
fantasy
expected.
wise, but I'll do better next year with these pick'ems. I'm gonna come back better with some better pick'ems, so we'll do better. I got some off-season shit to do. So, we're already at 40 minutes. I don't know, want to run through your 14 pounders pretty quickly because I wanted to read off the awards for the year.
Okay.
We had
for next week.
we can go into your 14 pounders next year because we do have our awards for the season, and I would like to congratulate first off.
We are the champions. We are the champions.
I stopped it. Sorry, I didn't need all 3. You did well, so you won our Medal of Honor. We weren't changing names this year. We'll work on names this off season. So you won the Medal of Honor. You were you're our God of War.
Yeah.
You're our God of War. Yeah, you're our God of War, man. You were this season's God of War. Congratulations, dude.
Got on a high.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And it's funny because, man, I have no award to give to her, but she had the most positive awards out of everybody, and it wasn't even close. 5 Bronze Stars and 4 Medal of Distinction. She held 9 positives, not counting any of her Loki's treasure finds, her treasure hunters.
Yeah, I'd say
Nice.
Chas was the league MVP this year.
She definitely would hold MVP if it wasn't
She
for
sure was.
falling
Yeah.
down to 4. So poor girl.
But Arneson was her last name, and that was her downfall in the end.
She has the luck of Arneson. That's what happens when you marry an Arneson. So
I took down both of them. Oh,
Yeah, you did, and it hurts. It hurts. It hurts. That's all right. I won't drop Chuba next year. I won't drop Chuba. That's okay. Ollie and Daniel this year will both share the Banishment Award.
Oh, I actually share it.
You share it
Wow.
because both of you had it the exact number of times, 3.
Oh,
So,
oh,
yeah.
that's not bad.
I felt like
Yeah.
it was
Compared
more
to
than
some
that.
years.
Okay.
Yeah. You feel like it was a lot more, but
Maybe I was just stressing I was going to be that every week, so I thought it was more.
you did think you were down there enough where you had like you know the nice room
yeah.
set up. Yeah. No, you're only down there for 3. You and Ollie shared it. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Mario won the most Spartan Shield. Funny enough, for guy that won the championship, he also lost the most close games. Yeah, that's pretty fitting for the guy that won a championship. You lost all your games that you lost were close, right?
That's hey, I was always very often in the top 3 scoring. So
You definitely were. Yeah, each week's recap had you 1, 2, or 3, I would say. So, and then Uncle Rob had the most Loki's Lucky Finds. He had 4 offensive players, 2 defensive players, and 3 defensive teams. And the next closest person to him was Vince, who held
Okay.
3 offensive player, 3 defensive player, and 2 defensive team. And
was
so,
offensive player Chuba Hubbard?
yes, one of them was actually. Yes. You got to keep throwing your digs at me, huh? You really got to keep throwing those digs at me. That's cool. Kick a man while he's down.
Hey,
That's
he's
cool.
the champ. He's got the high ground.
He
That's all I
can.
say.
He
Yeah.
totally can. Hey, there's only one way to fall, and it's a long way to tumble, buddy. Oh no, Mario, you're the 14th draft spot. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I'm so sorry. Yeah, hey, that was our awards. I want to thank all 10 managers, everyone, Jose, Alan, Daniel, Mario, Chas, Rob, Vince, and Ollie and Martin. I know Martin hasn't been mentioned a lot because he had zero positive awards earned. I'm sorry, Martin. With 3 Spartan shields, 2 banishments, he did have. I'm sorry, 1 defensive Loki's Lucky Find. So there is 1 positive. There is 1 positive. I'm sorry, Martin. I take back everything I've said about you, Raider.
He's a Raider fan, so
He's our Raider. We love him. He's our Raider. That's our Raider. And you know, he did one better than Ollie. So good for him.
Oh man.
All right. Well, thanks for marching with us. Tune in next week. We have the rest of these 14-pound predictions that we got to hear about. And then we're going to go into the start of our draft order for the new expansion of the Gods of War League, which we may be retheming, we may not. We're working on that. But it is expanded to a 14-member team now, and we are going to introduce those other 4 managers and hopefully get somebody on the podcast. But in the meantime, we've got new rules to change, new things to talk about, a draft coming up, and plenty to do. So thanks a lot for marching with us. And as always,
Positions change when you go deep.
In a realm where legends rise and dreams collide, a council gathers with power as their guide. Jonathan the strategist with wisdom's might, Mario and Daniel warriors ready to ignite. Thunder roars, lightning cracks the sky, electric strings sing a battle cry. In this arena of fantasy and lore, the gods of war lead the charge once more.
Let me flip my hair around. Yeah.
If you had hair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I liked that. That's good.